opening drive.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 53, check 53. 26.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable here for Callaway. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yep.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Mayfield to throw it this time. Buying time to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, kill. 47.
53, Mike. Yo.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. But he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
We're going to 54. 1-8.
Banjo.
We're going to 53.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the...
We're going to 53.
Check. Tight dog. Check 24.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. Check.
On first down, it's Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Kill.
50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught
threw
by
it up
Cooper.
under me, too. I
And
knew
he's
that
going
was
to
going
get
to
this
happen.
one down to the edge of the red
That's
zone.
easy. I thought it was
That
sitting
one
there.
a gain of 20 and a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process
Yeah,
when
you
he
gotta
came
get
out of
his field goal.
Alabama
You know
and
better.
was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
On third down, it's Elliott, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Push him back. Alert, 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 alert. Right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
You don't want no problem from me. Set, 180. Check right, 54. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Let's go. Mine's 54.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Go, Chris. Excuse me.
Hey, alert 33. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Oh, he messed up.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. He gets away from one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it,
oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
He was tired. Done.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding.
I want to hit him so bad.
5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I want to hit his ass so bad.
He gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, here we go. 480. 57. Not sweetheart.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott on the left side.
He caught that, man. He's throwing them down.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm going to pick one of them off before it's all said and done. Watch. Throwing the motherfucking snap.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun.
That's a draw.
They'll run with Elliott. Gets through and now an opening. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bad angle on Zeke.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Mayfield being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there,
running back
8 yards
pass
on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Come on.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Come on, Chubb. Stiff on that motherfucker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Slow. We're going to 53. Under. Let's go.
Here's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
57.
57. Mike, 57. Check, 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 check. 57.
Attack, get Prescott.
From the 27, Prescott.
Oh, nice
Wide
play.
open, Amari Cooper.
He won this.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari
Man,
Cooper,
that play don't that play
73 yards.
that play only worked that you
And
got
the
some you
Cowboys
ain't getting no
will
pressure.
add on to their lead. Important extra point up and through.
I gave you too
And it
much
might
time. I
seal
don't
the
know
deal
why I
as
be
that
doing
makes
that.
it a
Sometimes I
two-score
blitz, sometimes
game
I
here with
don't.
not a
I
lot
don't
of
know why I
time
ain't getting no
remaining.
damn pressure.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
That was soft ass defense. That's some weak ass defense.
This is taken at the 3.
All that time he had.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You get off my line. I'm getting done with this shit. Like, man, play this shit. Stop to piss me off with this dumb shit.
He's not gonna get me.
Dumbass. That shit weak ass offense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to
Same
the
play that
27.
underneath bullshit.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Then we're going to 53.
53, check 53. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill, kill, kill.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Go, 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 go. Jim.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Right here. Take.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Bandit. Rush in. Rush.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47.
53 is the mic. Hey, come on now. Neighbor. 53, Mike. Let's go. Check.
Prescott.
Check 53.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no.